Hi, this is Chef Cha-Cha Dave. Tonight I'm going to make grilled chicken and shrimp quesadillas. And this is Antonio Carlos Jobim in the background, a little Brazilian music. At any rate, there's going to be shrimp and chicken in there, of course, and then we're going to put in scallions, which have all been pre-cooked, garlic, some dill, some mushrooms, and I'll explain all of that as we go along. But after the shrimp are sautéed in the pan, everything is sautéed. The shrimp, I've cut all of these, but I just want to show you, they must be cut in two pieces like that, lengthwise, because they won't fit into the quesadilla if you don't do that, all right? And they'll get warm when it's on the grill. And we're going to grill this on the stove top. So now the shrimp are done. Okay. So what we do, first thing is to take, I'm going to do two at a time here. I've kept a damp towel on this so they won't dry up. In this is mayonnaise, all right, sugar, a little hot sauce, and some sesame seeds. And we're going to coat flour tortillas. You can use whole wheat tortillas if you want. You can use corn tortillas if you want. I think that there's so much flavor in this that the flour tortillas work the best. All right, and there's the mayo will keep it moist inside. And again, you can put as much as you want. I wouldn't put too much, but you can go on with that. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is put on cheddar cheese. Okay, on both. And then you start building your quesadilla. This is chicken, which has been sautéed. All right, you lay that all around. And you notice that I'm putting it over only on one side. The cheese will go over the top. I'm going to put other cheese on there as well. Okay. Now, I'm going to fill these pretty full because this is really an entree. Okay. Now I'm going to put my shrimp. And you just lay it all on there like that. And the shrimp was sautéed in olive oil. Right, then I'm going to put green peppers. These are regular green peppers, sliced very thin, sautéed again in olive oil. Then I'm going to put on scallions, which have been cut thin, lengthwise. And I'm going to put on mushrooms, which also have been sautéed. These happen to be oyster mushrooms. I like them because they hold up a little bit better, and you can cut them very, very thin. Then these are jalapeno peppers, seeded and chopped and also sautéed. That's going to give it a little bit of heat. Then you're going to throw some garlic on, which has been sliced flat and also sautéed. Then you put on fresh cilantro, which is chopped. This really gives it a nice flavor, gives it a nice aroma, especially when it's being fried. Okay, now this is a little dried dill. That just gives it another little flavor. Okay, and actually that's it. We're all set. Now, what I do is I fold these in. I'm going to, almost forgot this. Mozzarella cheese goes on top of that, so you have two cheeses. Okay, now you fold it over, press down, fold it. You want to press it down so that it spreads out inside, because if it's too thick, what will happen is that some of the cheese will not melt and the inside will not be warm. Okay, and then a little trick that I do is that I spray it a little bit with olive oil. Not much, just a little bit. I put this side down onto the grill. The grill has been preheated, okay? And you put this right on the grill. I'm going to take the other one, do the same thing. Oil side down. Press it with your hand. Be careful, the grill is very hot. If anything comes out, you just stick it back in with your hand. And then I give it another spray with olive oil. That's it. Okay, now this will be probably, I would think, 2 minutes each side. Okay? So then you flip it over to the other side, set it over. Alright, now we're going to turn these over. You have to have a little bit of care with it because it has a tendency to come out. That one's perfect that way. Look, the grill marks are beautiful. The thing with this one, you want to hold it together as it goes over. Give it a little press. At any rate, while this is cooking on the other side, while it's grilling, we're going to do the salad dressing, which goes with this. It's going to be the quesadillas on the plate with salad on the side. Okay, so that's the plate. Here's the container for that. You want to put in salt and pepper, lemon juice. It's a tablespoon of lemon juice. It's 2 tablespoons actually of olive oil, and a 1/4 cup of balsamic vinegar, and 1 tablespoon of sugar. Okay, and you stir that all around. And if you wanted to make more, you could just put it in a jar and shake it and keep it in the fridge, or keep it out. It stays fine. And you stir that all around. And it's a very light dressing, so we're going to put that here on the side. Now I'm going to check on the quesadillas here. Right. Back one is hotter, so I'm going to take this one off. Okay. And I'm going to set that on the... Okay. Serve it like this, but a nice way to serve these is to cut them into thirds, or you can do it into quarters as well. This is a large one, so you can do it that way. Okay. Look at that. See? That's beautiful on there. You lay that on your plate. And then salad. This is green leaf lettuce and chopped spinach. It's already chopped. You put that right on the same plate. And then it's a really simple salad. You don't need anything more than that. I did yellow onion rings sliced very, very thin. These are pretty hot, so you don't need too many of them. Okay? And put some cherry tomatoes on there. Alright, then you stir your dressing again. And you just drizzle a little bit. You don't need too much because it'll go into the... Okay, on top. And then this is served with several different kinds of sauces. Any kind of sauce that you like, you can serve it. This is a sweet chili sauce, and it's hot, but it's also very sweet. So people who don't really like a lot of heat, they should really try this. Now I'm going to taste this in a minute. Taste one of these. Get that in the sauce. This is really an outstanding taste experience. The shrimp and the chicken and the jalapeno peppers and the mayonnaise dressing that is put on top of the bread before we actually build the quesadilla gives it all these different layered flavors. It's really incredible. I think I'll probably eat this whole thing. Forget the salad. Come and visit me again. I hope you try this. And until the next time.